when I first started, I actually thought I was a painter, which is really interesting because I don't think I've painted anything in about 8 years. And what Coventry really shook out of me, this idea of what art had to be. And I had a really great tutor, a guy called Craig Barber, who just said, stop painting, do something else. And so the first thing I ever built really was a 3.5 metre installation that had live feed video cameras and was a comment on CCTV. And that was when I was about 18, 19. I really didn't have any sort of political engagement at all. But I was really interested in this idea that art could question things and it could make a statement about things, and it could give people an opportunity to explore ideas in a way that they might not usually be able to. So I began making things that people could interact with. I really am interested in an idea of, like, if you play with something, you play with an idea, you play with an object, you learn with it. And I think sometimes when concepts are particularly challenging in the world around us, then playing with things gives you an opportunity to say, this works, this doesn't work, and maybe we come up with new options of how to fix things in the world around us. So in my relatively short career as an artist, I've established a factory, I've built my own theme park, I built, like I said, a 3.5 metre observation tower, because I feel like sometimes putting viewers, audiences in something, in an experience, gives them a real sense of wonder, and it absorbs them within an idea.
So it's more interactive in a sense, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's not just
absolutely.
passive.
And in terms of the sort of cultural landscape in Coventry, there's some really amazing things happening, and people have been doing fantastic things, some great established arts organisations that have been around for a really long time. But myself personally, I've had quite a difficult experience trying to gain a footing, because I feel like the established things are established and they're great, but there's not a lot of students transferring from the university and sticking around and staying. Opportunities are better now, but they weren't sort of 5 years ago when I finished university. So, and there isn't really a landscape for experimental art, cross multi-form art. It's a great scene happening in terms of the painting. There's been painters that have, lived and worked in the city for a number of years. Classroom galleries doing great things, giving artists opportunities to have exhibitions there. But it seems to exist in poles, and it's a lot of the same people doing the same things. And if anybody new comes out, then everybody's a bit like, who are you and what are you doing? So in terms of City of Culture, I think it's going to do amazing things for the city. I hope it's going to bring more audiences in. But what we're doing is maybe not necessarily for everyone. We're trying to create a scene that you might experience if you went to Manchester or Liverpool or Digbeth. And I'm working with some great people. We've got Rara Comms doing all of our marketing and PR for us. We've got Secret Knock, who are our media partner and is also helping us put together the exhibition. And these are people that are doing things anyway, which I think is just fantastic.
On that point, we'll come back and talk about the City of Culture and your fears and hopes for it, because I know it's an interesting area for artists at the moment, after Alicia Keys. Great, that was really good. You really come across well, yeah? It was really